Hey there everybody, welcome to Shaneology. And with me guys, I have a very special guest today. As you can see, to my right, I got Mickey Mouse, although he's not practicing social distancing.
I'm a rich celebrity millionaire mouse. I don't gotta do social distancing for nobody.
Don't you feel a little bit guilty though, Mickey, that you know, everybody's out there trying to stay away from each other?
I'm rich. I got people to wipe my ass. I'm as clean as you get. You can bet I'm speaking spam, Shady.
I bet you are, bud. I bet you are. Today, guys, I'm finally giving my Star Trek Picard review. And Mickey Mouse, believe it or not, guys, is actually a huge Trekkie.
Oh yeah, I've been a Trekkie going back to Christopher Pike.
Oh, really? That long?
I remember watching that episode with my dad. Way back when.
You're a hardcore Trekkie.
Oh yeah. That's why we tried desperately to buy it. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to purchase it yet, but it's still on the back burner.
Maybe it's not such a good idea, Mick. You got already enough on your plate.
Well, I thought we did a pretty good job.
Don't even go there.
With Marvel.
All right.
That's all I was gonna say.
As long as you say Marvel, I'm okay. Although right now, Marvel ain't doing too good.
Oh, I know, but well, I gotta deal with that soon.
Anyway, guys, Star Trek Picard. Although I like to call it Picard because this just isn't Star Trek, guys. I'm sorry, it's just not Star Trek. We do this the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I gotta say, when this show was announced, at first you think, oh, you know, I get to see Jean-Luc Picard again. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I was also very excited because I wanted to see my hero, Jean-Luc.
Jean-Luc was your hero?
Yeah, and Luke Skywalker.
Don't go there.
What?
Mickey.
Nah, we not arguing about it. Okay.
I'm raising my... Don't go there.
Okay, fine. Yeah, no, but I love Jean-Luc, and I love Captain Kirk, and you know. So I was looking forward to seeing them again.
Yeah, and I would have back in the day, before I knew what, you know, your kind has done to all the things that I wanted to see return.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, as you should. So going in, I was skeptical, man. I mean, as much as I want to see, you know, what I would have loved to see, you know, is the old cast and crew return. I know that from Star Wars...
What the hell's wrong with you? That's my ear, goddammit!
That I don't trust big corporations who are only interested in using nostalgia for profit to do right by my beloved characters. Especially not during this time of wokeness. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the first episode I didn't mind. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I thought the beginning when I saw Data and the whole, you know, implication of him having a daughter, that was really intriguing to me because he had a daughter before, remember?
Yeah, I don't remember that episode.
Yeah, so when he had a daughter before, so I thought that that's an intriguing direction that maybe we can include, you know, Data and the cast in that way. But then what they did with that, it just fell apart.
How so?
At first I thought maybe she was a creation by Data, someone that he did in secret that nobody knew about, that they found, maybe a schematic that he worked on and someone finished, you know, something like that. But it turns out that what it was one of the problems that I have with the show, which is one of the uglies, bad science.
Oh yeah, that's a problem with this show a lot. It's a very mediocre science.
Mediocre?
Science fiction probably has questionable at best science. I don't think that ever matters.
Listen, the thing I loved about Star Trek growing up was that Star Trek always did right by science. Even though there were theories, a lot of them untested theories, but they all sort of made sense.
Yeah, they always would explain the science a little bit. Make us nerds feel good.
You consider yourself a nerd?
Nah, not really. I just thought I'd make you feel better, Shady.
So what are you, a jock?
Well, I'm just a mouse, you know, rich and successful. Tycoon, maybe.
You can still be a nerd. That's really what Star Trek was. It was a show for nerds. And yeah, we were nerded out on the science and the geeky stuff. And this show kind of throws all that out the window with a lot of the sort of wizardry, I'll call it, that they implemented in this series. Even something like the transporter had a scientific explanation for. The transporter, which was taking our molecules in the computer and then destroying it and rebuilding it. You know, that there is a basis for science in that, as well as there is for everything that Star Trek implemented, even the food. The replicators, you know, it was just taking particles of matter particles and restructuring them.
Yeah, there is some scientific basis for all of this.
But in this show, what they do is they implement something like the whole finale of the show is done by this crazy gizmo that they get from this synthetic planet that they just had. Oh, look, use your imagination. You know all about using your imagination, do you, Mickey?
Oh yeah, it's like something right out of my company. That's right, we go, use your imagination and the whole world will be your oyster.
That's exactly what they had this gizmo and said, how does this work?
Well, just use your imagination.
Yeah, that's something you would do, right, Mick?
Yeah, I definitely do that, but not in the Star Trek context. Why not say use the Force?
Why not say, how does this gizmo work?
Use the Force!
Use the Force, you must. They just pretty much used the Force at the end. That's not the only thing they had. They had, that memory recreator thing they had.
Oh yeah, there's another thing. Oh yeah, this recreates all the memories, but it was deleted, and now blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's just going in from science fiction to science fantasy. That's another reason why I don't call this Star Trek. This Picard is like, Jake Skywalker. This is Jake Picard.
Hey, well, what is that supposed to mean?
You figure it out, Nick.
I know.
Yeah, there was other things like Data's cloning.
Oh yeah, they cloned him out of what?
They used this neural net processor or something to clone him. It'd be like cloning someone off an atom. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, and I mean, what the hell do you need a clone on a machine for?
Yeah, is Ford manufacturing plants? Are they cloning their cars? But no, they had to go into cloning, which makes absolute no sense. Biological life forms clone things, but machines don't need to be cloned because they just could be remade or replicated in a manufacturing plant. It makes absolutely no sense. And again, it's just stupid science for the sake of bad storytelling.
Yeah, I agree 100% with all that.
Do you? Do you, Mick?
Yeah. Why do you keep looking at me like that?
But the good. Let's go with the good. So let's start some good, right?
Oh yeah, there was some good in the show.
What did you like, Mickey?
What did I like? Well, I liked the filming. A lot of good cinematography. I like that.
Oh yeah, the cinematography was well done, but most of the things right now with the technology they have is done pretty good. So that's kind of to be expected. But yeah, some of it was pretty good.
I mean, it was nice to see Picard back and Will Riker, and that episode was really cool.
Well, actually, my favorite part was when you finally see Will Riker flying in that flagship. So that was actually nostalgia done well.
Yeah, I thought that was wonderful, and I would have loved to see Geordi in the background.
Oh yeah, that would have been great if, you just seen Geordi like wave, hey Picard, that would have been awesome.
Oh yeah, can you imagine that?
Or have Geordi in another ship, being the captain of another ship. There was plenty of ships out there. You could have had Will Riker in one of them, Geordi LaForge in another.
Oh yeah, if Worf was there, that would have been really awesome.
But that's what I mean by missed opportunity of nostalgia. They did that. Not to get back off the good, guys, but see, even that scene bothered me. Because here you have another opportunity for something really amazing and for nostalgia. And Will Riker, when he announces himself, says, I'm the Will Riker, captain of the flagship of the Federation, and they had to really nail that in, right?
Oh yeah, that was like, hey, I'm on the flagship of the Federation.
And so they had to make sure that Will was on the flagship, and then you thought, oh my god, he's gonna say the Enterprise. Is he on the new Enterprise? Oh, I can't wait to see the new Enterprise.
I was sitting there like this, and I was really nerding out there.
Yeah, and so we were all waiting, I was waiting, and then she says, Jean Zhang or something?
Yeah, I was like, I'm aboard the Jean Zhang or something.
So Will Riker is now aboard the new iconic, the name the Enterprise, which is one of the most iconic ships of all time, up there with the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, even we did that, right?
I mean, you did do that nostalgia properly.
Yeah, we didn't just recreate a new ship that looks just like it and say, here, I'm the captain of the new ship that did the Kessel Run. It's the Fred Savage.
Fred Savage?
I don't know, what the heck's a Jean Zhang?
True enough. Might as well have called it Fred Savage.
Ah, yeah, the new Fred Savage. Or the Goofy.
We're aboard the new ship Goofy.
Yeah.
No, they didn't do that. And I thought I was kind of let down when I heard about the Jean Zhang. And no offense to whoever Jean Zhang is, because I'm not sure it was named after someone from Discovery. I don't even know, because I didn't watch Discovery Season 2, so maybe. The fact that they did that kind of threw me off of that. Which then goes on to my next bad, guys, which is bad canon. And canon done bad. And that's another thing with this series. So if you're a lover of the Next Generation, like we are, right, Mick?
Yeah, oh God, I'm a huge fan of the Next Generation. I mean, yeah, I like Kirk better, but I've always been a big fan of TNG as well.
Yeah, and so for whatever reason, I don't even understand. Like things were so nonsensical. Like here you have a character that I always loved, and I loved Voyager.
Oh, I love Voyager. It was really fun.
Yeah, and Seven of Nine was one of my favorite characters when she came in. And now you have Seven of Nine. I was pretty excited to see Seven of Nine back, but not this version of Seven of Nine. Not this disgruntled, angry. You know, they made her like edgy, and I don't mind her being edgy and kind of brutish, but it's like she's isolated herself, and in a way that sort of didn't seem natural with where her character's development had been. She started off like that, you know. That's how she started her character arc.
Yeah, that's right. Her character arc was already edgy, angry, moody, and, you know, like that. And over time, she got to like and trust people and love people and become, you know, part of the crew where she was kind of isolated before.
Yeah, so now she goes back to being who she was again, originally, which was an edgy, moody, woman. You know, only this time she's more human, and there she's got flaws and, you know, all this other stuff. You know, of course she has to be badass and everything, because that's what we sort of expect. But we don't even hear her mention once friends, like...
Yeah, why didn't they mention Janeway? Not even in a throwaway line. I don't think she ever mentioned, hey, oh yeah, me and Janeway are still hanging out, or, yeah, like, why not?
Exactly, why not do that? Again, these are missed opportunities that they could have done. Like, where's Commander Paris? Where's Chakotay? She had a relationship with Chakotay. Why not even mention that? You know, it's like, let's pretend that all that stuff in her past didn't mean anything, and we'll just focus on the Borg stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Just the Borg stuff, but none of the stuff that she went through with the cast and characters that made her who she was towards the end of the show.
Exactly. Because they don't care about that, and that's where you start seeing more and more with this show. Just they don't care about the past.
Yeah, it's like they want to destroy the past. Kill it if they must.
Nah, we not arguing about it. Okay, I'm raising him up.
I just heard that.
There, Nick. It'll be all right. You'll fix it, right?
Yeah, you'll fix it with me, right, Shaney?
I'll try my best, buddy. Dude, that also goes with the whole nature of the show. It's another reason why I will never call this Star Trek, and as much as they want me to call it Star Trek, I never will, is because, again, the whole premise of Gene Roddenberry's vision. Gene Roddenberry's vision wasn't this dystopian future.
He had great faith in what humanity could accomplish.
I think what made Gene Roddenberry's vision of the future different than the other type of science fiction that was around in the 60s was that he had a very positive view of mankind. He saw the future as a place of endless possibilities.
Star Trek is a manifestation and a demonstration of his future vision, which is that problems would be solved, that there would be no more war, and that it was essentially a vision of human perfectibility.
And there wasn't a catch. It wasn't like Logan's Run, where it's like, oh, this is an awesome future, except we kill everybody on their 21st birthday.
And here comes this television show that says, hey, the future can be a better place if we work together, if we allow ourselves to befriend each other.
Where they deal with the apocalyptic visions of the future, the fact that the Federation is xenophobic, which is absolutely ridiculous.
I was like, oh, what the hell are they doing there?
Yeah, I mean, it's like calling the United Nations xenophobic. And also just the way that they take for granted just how competent and powerful the Romulan Empire was.
Yeah, I mean, they had a whole bunch of planets.
And then, again, it goes back to the bad science that they have the sun that goes supernova. I mean, there was episodes of Star Trek where they would help other planets' suns that went supernova and could fix them. But this one, they didn't see it coming. I mean, the sun turns red for I don't know how many years before a supernova actually happens. So it's not like something would sneak up on them. They would definitely have been able to figure it out. So it's, again, more bad science just to force the plot.
I don't think that ever matters.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, their planet is going supernova, they wouldn't know it, and they had to come to the Federation for help? No way, that doesn't even make sense with the canon.
Yeah, again, taking liberties with the canon that doesn't make sense, just so that they could tell this ridiculous narrative.
I don't think that ever matters.
I mean, again, this whole plot revolves around another tired, cliched story, which, again, for me is not Star Trek. Star Trek is about exploring new ideas, not tired old ideas like artificial intelligence is leading to apocalypses,
Yeah, like, what is this, Terminator?
I thought that at some point, you're going to see the Terminator coming. Hello there, I am the new Data. How are you? A7 of 9, come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Yeah, the whole plot of this series, again, which is another problem I had, was the prophecy was going to bring about Skynet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this ancient alien android species that needed a beacon to come down, spoiler alert, guys, to wipe out all of human biological because reasons. That's why.
So just a giant tentacle, weird. Again, you see the tentacles coming out. That was just so silly.
Yeah, they'll open up the portal and here's some tentacles coming out. For some reason, like the tentacles were waiting at that border the whole time.
That very ancient species of really powerful synthetic life forms were just waiting by that portal, just waiting for an opportunity to sneak in, because they're so ancient and sophisticated that they couldn't have made their own damn portal. So just a really bad plot. I mean, this could have worked as an episode, perhaps, of Star Trek.
Yeah, if this was just a single episode in an episodic show, which it should be, that would have been fine.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it would have been an okay episode. I mean, I probably think that TNG or even the original probably could have written something better than this, but...
Oh yeah, I think the execution was piss poor, for sure.
A lot of this plot was convoluted. It just took a long time to get there. So many episodes just dragged on, too. It was just like...
Oh, like that episode where they had to recruit a samurai?
yeah, there was that episode where they had to get that samurai. I don't even know why they needed him. He was such a useless character.
Oh yeah.
He looked like Legolas, and he carried a samurai sword, and he was going up against phasers.
At least if he gave him a lightsaber, that would have been awesome.
That probably would have been cool if he had a lightsaber.
If I had bought Star Trek, he would have definitely been a Jedi.
So you're telling me, Mick, that if you bought Star Trek, you would have combined the worlds?
Oh, I hadn't considered that. I just was going to do it for the hell of it. Oh, that would have been sick. Just think of the possibilities. Where's my wallet? I gotta buy something.
Wait. Hold on, Mick. We're not done yet before you go buying something new.
Sorry, Shady. I get all carried away sometimes. Just think about it. Yoda being the captain of his own starship. That would be sick. And he's got the whole fleet of Jedis on the ship, going to pick on the Klingons.
Why are they picking on Klingons?
I don't know. Can you imagine them up against the Borg?
Yeah, it could be fun in a one-off sort of crazy thing that you do, but no. Star Trek is one thing, Star Wars is another. Don't get carried away.
Sorry, I got carried. I mean, I saw that samurai, and I thought, hey, if they combine anime with Star Trek, why the hell not?
I think anime is influencing Hollywood a lot. And I love my anime, but anime has its place, and this has its place.
Yeah, for sure.
I will go back to another good. How about this?
What do you like?
I like Captain Rios. To me, my favorite character.
At first I thought he wasn't Spanish because he was always talking with a Scottish accent or Irish accent. All of a sudden then he starts getting more Latino as the show went on.
Well, he started off playing with a soccer ball, just to home in that he's Latino, guys. It's just funny how he's Latin American and he has all these British personas.
Yeah, no one talks about cultural appropriation on that.
Nope, they don't, do they, Mick?
Not that it matters. I thought he was a good actor, and he did a good job with it either way.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And he still was one of my favorite characters. I think 7 of 9, even though I didn't like the changes they made to her, and I would have liked to have still mentioned some of her past a little more on Voyager, would have been fun. But I thought she was also probably my second favorite character. But really, most of the other characters I could take or leave. Hugh was my favorite character, and going back to, again, destroying our canon.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that. How they had to kill off all our characters that we loved. Why would they do that?
I'm raising them up.
Oh, I just heard that again.
Where's that foot? Shouldn't that foot be in here?
Oh, stop it. Yeah, I'm starting to understand.
Well, good. Yeah, they killed Hugh. And the way they killed Hugh was just, I don't know, I didn't like it. I just feel like a lot of this show was not for Trek fans. It's a lot like The Rise of Skywalker in a way.
How so?
They tried very desperately to pander to a lot of different people. And I think that's the biggest problem with a lot of shows and a lot of movies even. Instead of sticking to a niche audience, right? Which even YouTubers like us, we know we got a niche audience. You stick with a niche audience, you're fine. But the minute you try to get greedy and you try to go for all these different audiences, which is what this did and what you tried to do.
Hey, stop poking me. Yeah, I get it.
With Star Wars, is trying to get all the audiences. Again, had to get all the girls, had to get all the SJWs, had to get all the non-Star Wars fans, had to get all the non-Star Trek fans. The stuff that really bothered me. I mean, look at all these very Star Trekian things that take place just so that they could pander to different audiences. Needless violence.
The gratuitous violence that didn't really mean anything.
Yeah, like why they're not using phasers and they're doing kung fu maneuvers. Using knives and swords as opposed to actually using technology from the time.
Yeah, that's dumb.
The implementation of television, and Star Trek was above and beyond all that pettiness, and we brought that back because we have to make sure that the kids of today understand that your future still will have your little TVs and your little cell phones.
No, let's not scare all the kids. You'll still have Netflix in the future, kids. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, exactly. And for those of you who are wondering if Star Trek had a Vegas, think no more. They had their very own Canto Bite.
Yeah, why are they ripping me off?
No, you ripped off Vegas, so.
Yeah, I guess I did.
And then they had the Game of Thrones inspiration. You have to have that incestuous characters.
Oh yeah, I totally did that. It was so embarrassing.
Gratuitous violence, because nothing says Star Trek more than ripping out an eyeball from its socket and the guy bleeding to death on the table, in a very graphic manner. Sword beheadings. There's another wonderful Star Trek thing you got going on.
Oh yeah, nothing says Star Trek like a good old beheading. Remember that episode when Kirk beheaded the Gordon?
No, that never happened.
Oh yeah, that's right, it never did.
And all the needless swearing, that's another wonderful thing.
Oh yeah, they're all fucking hubris.
Fucking hubris. Now here is some brown sticky shit.
Cheeky fuckers.
It was so painful watching Captain Picard walking around like a feeble old man, isolated in his vineyard, giving up all hope on the Federation, and yeah, I just heard that too.
Fucking hubris.
It's okay, Mickey. I know.
If I had a time machine, Shaney, the things I'd change.
Hey, as long as you're getting it now, I'm proud of you. I think doing this review is cathartic for you, Mick. I think you're starting to really understand from a fan perspective what you did wrong.
Yeah, I'm starting to really understand this. He's getting told off by everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Sheer effing hubris. I mean, who the hell talks like that in the military anyway? That's not all professional, for heaven's sakes.
Fucking hubris.
And the fact that they're all in uniform talking like that is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, and then they did it very gratuitously. Like, every episode had to have one swear word from a different character. Like I said, it's like they had a wheel of curses. Or they just, who's gonna curse today? Oh, it's Rios! Rios is gonna swear.
Hey, that's one thing we didn't do wrong in Star Wars.
I mean, except for Haldo and Leia smacking Poe. Aside from that, I think you guys did a good job. We're trying to keep the tone almost Star Warsian, except for over jokey.
Oh, what did you think of that whole ending, Shaney? Where Picard becomes...
Spoiler alert, guys. Yeah, I thought, again, the whole thing with teasing Picard's death, it was useless. Listen, I knew from day one that he was going to end up becoming either have Borg implants, to fix his brain his brain problem, or then I thought that would have been at least something better than what they did, which was completely remove his consciousness, a la mystical science, and then putting him into a new body. But really, what got me was the re-murdering of Data.
Oh, that was just stupid! God dang it!
The one thing that I thought was the most Star Trek thing of this show was exploration into the afterlife. And I thought that was an interesting idea to have. When Picard said, "Am I dead?"
Oh, that's a pretty good Picard. Oh, it was like he was right here.
Number one, engage.
Do it again. Say, "Oh boy," as Picard.
Oh boy.
Sounds say Earl Grey.
Earl Grey.
Oh, Shady, you killed me.
They're too easy, Mick.
Oh.
It was interesting to see Data's afterlife. I thought that him asking to die was just stupid.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. I mean, there was technology to bring him back, which you'd assume there was. I mean, they're really a highly advanced, sophisticated race of synthetics. You'd think they'd have the technology to make Data a new body and put his consciousness back in it. Then why the need to kill him?
Yeah, it's not like he lived a long, long life and was so tired of living and therefore wanted to die. He barely had that long of a life. Like, he didn't even live as long as a normal person, so you'd think he would have wanted to at least see that through. But no, of course, it's just, let's go the easier route and kill him off. We already saw him die once. There was no need to do it again. To end off on a very sad note, for no reason. It's like someone had to die. Even if the actor didn't want to do Data, they could have brought him into a new body. Or just not brought him at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Or hell, CGI. I mean, he's Data, for heaven's sakes. You know, spend some money. Put him as a CGI character. You know, he's an android. It can't be that hard.
If we can make Hulk, then they can make a Data.
It's true, guys. If they can make Hulk, you can make a Data.
Yeah, I think that would have been easy.
Not that it would matter. It wouldn't have changed anything. I just that was another letdown for me. Would I watch it again? I don't think this show was for me. I mean, it should have been Star Trek. If they'd called it something else, I might have been okay with it, different characters, but there was nothing that felt like Star Trek. The only time I felt I was watching Star Trek, believe it or not, wasn't anything Picard did. It was when Will Riker came in on the Shaojang, aka Enterprise.
Yeah.
And that was the only time I actually thought I was actually watching a Star Trek episode. Other than that, there was just none of this felt like Star Trek to me. The universe didn't feel like Star Trek. The character, none of them felt like Star Trek. And in fact, I think that this show was made for these two guys. So they're going to give their quick review, guys, before we go. Because I think they're actually the demographic that CBS was looking for with this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Beavis and Butthead.
How's it going? Oh, hey, Beavis and Butthead. How are you fellas doing?
We're like stuck indoors and it kind of sucks.
Yeah. Because, like, you know, we've watched all the Netflix programs.
Anyway, so you actually watched Picard?
Yeah, well, you know, we're not like Star Trek fans or nothing.
Yeah. We always thought Star Trek was stupid.
And why'd you guys think Star Trek was stupid?
Because, you know, first of all, the next generation had, like, hardly any hot chicks.
Yeah, like they all was wearing pantsuits and, you know, like, not like the original where they had like short mini skirts. Like, that was cool.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
Mickey?
I'm a man.
So why did you watch this?
Because, like, we're bored.
Yeah, like, you know, we've watched everything, so, like, well, might as well watch this, you know?
And so you like it?
Yeah, like, they were swearing, you know, like, and gore, you know? Things we really like, you know?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, remember that time when they ripped that guy's eyeball out?
Yeah, like, that was cool, you know? Like, she, like, murdered him, you know? Like,
yeah. I remember that time when, like, you thought for a second, like, the brother and sister were gonna, like, kiss?
Yeah, like, almost like Game of Thrones, you know? Like, yeah, like, I like my taboo.
Yeah. That was hot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was hot.
So that's why you like that show, because a lot of that stuff?
You know, there was some cool action. Like, the samurai guy was pretty cool, you know?
Yeah. I thought it was really awesome when they, like, beheaded that guy.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, do you want to live? And I, like, slice his head off, you know? Yeah, I like that.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool, too.
Mickey, could you stop?
Yeah, I mean, you can't say it wasn't badass.
It was bad, not badass. Anything else that you like about Picard? Just that stuff?
Oh, they had video games, you know. So, there was that really cool sex scene, you know, with that, like, beady-eyed chick.
Yeah, that was cool.
There you have it, guys. The show is made for them. Beavis and Butthead. As you can tell, they loved it.
Oh, yeah, we love that show.
So there you go. There's CBS. These are the new Trekkies. Anyway, thanks, Beavis and Butthead. Oh, by the way, Beavis, how you fixed for some TP?
Damn it! Why you have to bring that up? Damn it! Getting me all pissed off, you know, because I'm sitting indoors and I'm eating sugar and I'm like, oh, damn it! I am the great Cornholio, and I need TP for my bunghole.
Oh, here we go again. Damn it! Why'd you bring this up, Shaney? Dumbass.
Sorry, I just can't help seeing Beavis and not hear him say I'm Cornholio.
Damn it! I need TP for my bunghole. Are you threatening me? My bunghole goes bra-pa-pa-pa-pow, bra-pa-pa-pow, pa-pow, bra-pa-pa-pow.
All right, see you later, guys.
Later, Shaney. Let's go, dumbass. I don't need any TP for my bunghole, Shaney. I'm pretty good for TP.
You better be careful, Mick, before I use you as TP.
Come on, Shaney. Let's not leave on a bad note.
You're right, Mick. You're right. I'm glad to see you you're learning your lesson. It's that Picard is really showing you what the fans are really going through here, and you're seeing it now from our perspective and our point of view.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Shady. I did make a whole bunch of mistakes. That's why I want to hire you to help me out.
Well, Mick, we'll see how all that goes.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys thought of Picard. And if you're excited for a season 2, let me know what you think about that. Anyway, anything else, Mick, you want to say?
Oh, that's about it.
All right, guys, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment.
And subscribe to Shady. If you subscribe to Shady, maybe, you know, Shady will get more popular and he and I can fix Star Wars together.
Anything's possible.
Before before you go, Shane, say engage one more time. That's Picard.
All right, Mickey, engage.
That was great. Call me number 2.
Can I call your Star Wars number 2?
Oh.